So a short while ago, I was asked by a viewer to offer some suggestions on how to approach growing a small account, which I'm in the process of doing the same thing. However, I only focus on a few chosen tickers. I don't necessarily scan the entire market, but this is for those of you that like to trade a lot of diverse stocks, so you don't necessarily focus on a small basket of tickers. So let's get into this quick little scan, and I'll show you guys how to find some cheap contracts. All right, so when you go into Thinkorswim, you see these tabs across the top. Click on Scan and then click on Option Hacker. I think it defaults to Stock Hacker, but click on Option Hacker and then you click the plus sign to add a filter to that this condition. So I'm going to add a filter. Go to Option, and what I'm looking for is cheap contract premium. So I go to ask. Maybe I want a minimum of, I'll say $10. So 0.10. And then maybe my maximum, I want it set to 0.5. All right. So of course that's going to bring up 2,800 contracts, and that's just absolutely insane to me. No way I'm going to try to filter through 2,000. So I'm going to add another filter because I want these options to be liquid. So I add another filter, hit that add filter button, go to the drop down menu, and maybe I want something with a lot of volume. So I'm going to put my minimum, let's say, at maybe 10,000. And then I'm going to put my maximum at, we'll just leave it at whatever it defaulted to. Hit scan, you see that knocked it down to 611. And you see a lot of SPY here. You see a lot of you see VIX here, but you see mostly SPY. Um, and you can see where the ask falls within my parameters, so $10 to $50. And so I could look at either any of these contracts and consider a position. So what I would do is I would say, okay, let me go and look at SPYs. Look at the underlying, look at the price action on SPY, and see what's going on, because based on this scan, it's it's looking like the volume is very heavy on the put side, right? So you can do volume and or open interest, and let's see how it does if I add a filter and just go open interest or add open interest to it. So open interest, let's do the same. Let's say 10,000. And whatever the uh, default maximum is there. Let's say 200,000. Okay. All right. So hit scan again, and it brings down, even less, right? So now you got less contracts to, kind of filter through and see what's going on. You even got some going out to March 4 calls, 13,000 contracts in terms of volume traded. But again, well, this one's a bit more mixed when when you added open interest to this one. So just play around with the filter, but or with the scanner, but it's pretty simple with trying to find contracts that fit within your parameters of, especially when you're trying to grow a small account. And I recommend you risk no more than 5% in a position and 5% being 5% of your total capital. So of course, that's not sexy. You're not gonna grow your account, by leaps and bounds overnight, but over time, you can definitely grow your account by leaps and bounds. Um, but yeah, you can just kind of figure out, what you're looking for, your Greeks, percentage, probability in the money, probability out of the money, all kinds of good stuff you can use in terms of filters, and just drilling in on finding something that you may want to trade. So that's pretty much it with this quick Thinkorswim demo. If you guys have any questions, feel free to hit me up, leave me some comments, like, share, subscribe. I appreciate you guys. Catch you in the next video.